Willie Contraband here, and welcome to Beyond Duality.
Beyond duality, three eyes in a circle. Willie Contraband, no soul, controversial. Facts on facts, but my name's not Urkel. Hit 'em where it hurts till their heart turns purple. They say they got your back.
Alright, how y'all doing today? I'm doing monthly reading for the month of June for my beautiful Taurus. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Nah, I really do. But real quick, you already guys know the deal. This is a generalized reading. If you like a personalized reading for your eyes only, go to williecontraband.com/guidance and I'll hook you guys up there. Also, if you would like to make a contribution to Willie Contraband, I would very much appreciate PayPal link down below. Click it and just go. But that's up to you. Anyways, happy you guys are tuning in. I'm curious to see how June is looking for you. And let's see. Overall energy we got. No wonder I'm like very energized for this reading, because we got 10 of chalices, 10 of cups, 10 of water, right? So 10 of chalices usually speaks about abundance, but also speaks about new beginnings, speaks about family or home, speaks about also maybe moving into a new space, a new environment. Also talks about being at a good state right now, in a state that like you're being like, what's that word, is it optimistic, like you're looking forward to things, or you're at a place that you're starting to see little things clearer, but overall it's definitely about new beginnings. It's about home, it's about family, where you're living. Definitely, let's keep it going. I'm kind of curious. Foundation card we got. So we started with 10 of chalices, now we got 10 of swords. Ooh, 10 of air, the mentality. And it, just like I said, it's funny. Like, I don't make this stuff up. Even though this is really dark and this is really light, it's all the same shit. This is talking about new beginnings within yourself, which makes sense if the overall energy is maybe, you got something like going on, a completion or a higher level, a new beginning within home or where you're living at, or your family. Maybe you got a new boyfriend, girlfriend, or you're getting closer to your siblings, or whatever it is. Maybe a new workspace, whatever that is new in your life. If you're living in a new place, or like I said, living with a new face, whatever it may be, that's creating someone different within you, different person inside. If you see here, it looks crazy. He got 10 swords in his back, but that's the old you, and this is the new you. And this also talks about like letting things go, and not identifying yourself with the things from your past. Not bringing those things into this new stage, to this new phase, to this new age of how you are living. We do that very often. We carry things along on this journey as we keep going along from old life. From old life, we carry from old life. We carry this from our old experiences. I always say old life, like I feel like we live multiple lifetimes, just in general, overall. But in this one lifetime, we live multiple times as well. Like, we die every time we go to sleep. Sleep is the cousin of death. And why you think, when in the morning you wake up, it's awake. Like when someone dies, it's awake. You go attend their wake and you mourn. What? Awake and you're mourning every morning. Good morning. You're mourning. Something just died inside of you last night when you went to sleep, and then you wake. You're awakened, like when you go to a funeral and awake. Anyways, just know that now your life is entering new stage, new phase, right? And there's new things going on. And for the new things going on, it needs a new person to make them things function. And I think what you have to embrace more than anything that's going to hold you down is really seeing who you're becoming and who you really are. Like Taurus, you've been this person for a long time, this person that's coming out of you. You know, you've been that person, but it's time to like really let all the other stuff go. You know, don't identify yourself with past relationships. Don't identify you as that person that was with that guy or with that girl. Don't identify yourself as that person that used to live in this place. Don't identify your person as the made a mistake. Don't identify yourself as that person that, you know, did something they didn't want to do. Don't identify yourself with as that person that used to be a liar or used to not be a good person or whatever. You know, realize that you are a new person, and it's time to start learning who this new person is instead of always trying to analyze the person you used to be. You feel me? Anyways, let's keep it going. Let's keep it flowing. Next, we got the recent past, and I always say the recent past is either 3 hours, 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, depending how it resonates within you or resonates. And we got 5 of Swords. I'm telling you, old things gotta go. And this either means that you have been already applying this action, or that you have come to the realization that you have to take this action. 5 of Swords definitely see a more smoky house. That old house, I told you, some people might be moving or have moved to a new house, or they're in a different state, or they have a different job, or you know, they're probably with a different partner or mate, right? Whatever it is, right here, it's showing you definitely it's either already happened or it's about to happen, or be open to it or embrace it, that you have to destroy these things. Look, I'm not making this up. I pull the cards as we go along. And 5 of Swords is definitely saying you can't bring everything along with you, Taurus. Stop trying to. You're in a different house now. You can't bring everything from that old house to this new house. You know, just the good things that were beneficial for you, you know. Don't, because if not, you bring the same old shit to your new life, you're going to have the same old life. It's just factual, you know. Anyways, get rid of this shit, Taurus, if you haven't already. Maybe that realization has been popping up in your head. Go along with those thoughts. Build on those thoughts. It's important. Anyways, next we got messages from your higher self, as I say. But we all relate to things in different ways, with different titles and different names. So I say messages from your higher self, but you may say messages from the universe, or messages from God, or Jesus, or Jehovah, or Muhammad, or Buddha, or Allah, or whoever your source is, right? But let's see what messages are coming through. We got 8 of Wands, 8 of Fire, that desire, that action, that passion, that ambition. The reason I laugh, I'm not laughing at you guys or laughing at the card. Well, I am kind of laughing at the card, but it's because I just literally said with 5 of Swords, like maybe you have to embrace the action. Maybe you haven't taken the action yet, but maybe the thought has arisen and it's time to take the action. 8 is about taking action on, you know, your passions, on your skill, your crafts, whatever it is. If there's something that your heart is calling you towards to, go do that shit. If your heart is telling you, yo, get rid of these people, stop fucking with these people, or if your heart's telling you, you know, I can't take this no more, I don't want this in my life, like, you gotta listen, you gotta take action, and don't let nothing distract that actions. No distractions for your actions and attractions. Like I show you right here, 8 of Wands, you know, she over here throwing the swords and all that, you know, she's practicing, you know, she's taking action, and there's people out here arguing, and she's not paying attention to that. That has nothing to do with her. So don't be worried about what's going on around you more than anything. Worried about what's going on within you, you know. It's definitely time to start taking action towards these things, Taurus. And, you know, Taurus is very funny because, you know, Taurus is very strong sign, humble at times as well for the amount of power it has, but also likes to show off, also likes to put in work. Taurus likes to show people like, yo, I built this. This is the value I have in my life because of me. But I say Taurus is funny because all those characteristics and traits, sometimes Taurus is lazy as fuck. Because, you know, if there's no fire running, if there's nothing motivating you or encouraging you, you know, that Venus energy, she like to chill, you know? So it's definitely, you know, you have to take action for sure. And these things are important, and maybe you have to give it a little more value to see how important and how big of a difference it will make in your life if you clear some things up, if you take old things out that don't serve you right, you know? And I feel like this is like a reoccurring theme all the time for Taurus, to be honest. But it is quite a long journey. We are here, I hope, a long journey for all of us. And, you know, we have to keep getting back to that point that is like, you know, even though we grow to, you know, love things a lot, you know, just because we love them doesn't mean we have to be around them. And I'm talking about people, places, and things, you know? So keep that in mind. Anyways, we got steps to take to the near future, talking about all this shit. And let's see what we got. We got the Star card, Major Arcana. So the Star card is about being around Source, man. I just literally, this is all we talking about, bro. This is all good shit. This is all good shit. The Star card, steps to take to the near future, is saying surround yourself. Take the action to be around things that, you know, fuel your fire, you know, feed your soul, you know, provide that water, that life, you know. You got all this green energy. She's naked, standing for purity and also freedom, you know, the freedom to be who she is, you know. Start taking actions to really speaking your truth, you know, and to start trying to achieve the actions and thoughts that you have, you know, prepared in your mind. You know, Taurus is not always all in their mind, but there's a lot of key components, especially depending what factors you have in your chart, would dictate how much you are in your mind. But Taurus, sometimes they think a lot, you know, and sometimes they're not stagnant, but they stay still where they're at, even if they're still functioning up here, you know. But I think it's time to start speaking and living your truth, start taking action towards what you really want to live, because you're in a new stage now. So I feel like you, in a way, have a blank state, a blank canvas, so you could start painting the picture that you want. But you have to be around things that are going to make you feel good so you could paint a good picture. You feel me? Talking about being around things that you like. Next, we got the environment card. And now we say this is the most important thing because you are a product of your environment. You are your surroundings. You are the 5 people you interact with the most, the 5 people you see the most, the 5 people you hang out with the most, the 5 people you talk to the most. That's factual. But anyways, environment card. Haha, we got another major arcana to follow up, the Emperor. And this is Aries card, actually. And it's funny because Aries is all about taking action. Is that straight baby fire, the spark. And, you know, I always say fire, always in action, because it's going like this. You know, you ain't gonna look at no fucking fire and it's still. Fire's always moving, baby. That's what the Emperor is doing, even if you're at a slower pace like this Taurus. And that's what happens, you know, with your environment. I feel like it's bringing in at a slow pace or at a slow rate, whatever slow means. But it means being patient. It means good quality stuff coming to you. You know, I feel like a good environment is going to come and support you and also help you take actions. And I feel like, you know, you got to get rid of all the old things. You know, 5 of Swords and 10 of Swords is definitely saying get rid of old shit. And I feel like the environment card, Emperor, is saying like slowly there's going to be people that are going to help you take action, if anything. Sometimes Taurus is like that as well. Like they like having people help them build, you know. Not saying that you need people, but you like it. Because you don't need nobody, Taurus. You powerful as fuck. You strong. You very strong, Taurus. But having some extra fire, like some Aries or fire element energy of type of people coming into your life will definitely spark more things and bring wisdom as well. The Emperor is very wise, and so is that Taurus I showed you down here. You know, he's wise. That's why he takes his time. He ain't no rush for nobody, but he makes sure he gets things done and he gets to the finish line. You feel me? So I feel like your environment's gonna bring in opportunities and people that if you meet them halfway and you meet them with this new, person that you are and embrace things, they're gonna allow you to join forces to build. Maybe you might have people working for you or with you, but also your environment, I feel like, is gonna be very supportive. People are gonna add fuel to your fire if that fire is heading in the right direction. If it's used to, warm people up, and it's used to create a good environment, but if that fire is used to destroy, that means you're still fucking with the old same bullshit. But nah, I feel like your environment is going to be very good for June. I think there's going to be people that you're going to run into and have encounters with that either could provide some inspiration, motivation, or, just encouragement in general, But I think people are going to come around and start helping you build once you start, making room. Like I said, Five of Swords definitely saying make space. Because I think some of you guys, are in a new space, in a new space in your mind, but maybe physically as well. So, definitely be aware of the people around you and don't judge as well, because you never know who's who and how they can help you. For sure. Anyways, guys, I got one card left and one card only, and that is possible outcome. I say possible because you already know this is a generalized reading. But if you want something that's more assuring, we'll get you personalized reading right here with contraband.com, But let's see what the possible outcome for you guys are. I don't make this up. I swear. Ace of Wands, Ace of Fire, that desire, that action, that passion, that ambition. You feel me? Ace of Wands definitely talking about action. That's what I've been saying. Taurus, you could do it. You could easily do it. But it's just doing it. You feel me? And that's what I feel like Ace of Wands is saying. It's like, there's new action coming about from you. There's new adventures ahead of you. I feel like you're heading to a point in your life that you've never been at. I feel like Taurus has been for the last couple years trying to, enhance and, elevate their lifestyle and their way of living and happiness as well, especially. And I feel like you're finally at that point that it's about to break through. And since you're at that point, it's time to use that fire within. You have to dig deep and get that fire burning, and that fire is going to allow you to, do everything you want. Fire is energy, it's electricity in a way. We are electric, magnetic, vibrational beings, as in we have electricity in us, literally. That's why you rub your feet on a carpet, you go touch something metal, or you touch someone, it shocks them, because we got electricity inside of us. So time to start generating some of that shit. You feel me? Anyways, time to take action, Taurus. I feel like you're in a new place in your life, and embrace that shit for real. I feel it. There's just some energy coming through. Like, I feel it. It's time for you, Tauruses, to live your truth, and I hope you do. This has been your food for thought. If you may, please feed me back. I am hungry. Give me some feedback, comment down below. Let me know how it goes, how it went, what it was, what it does. If you don't like it, it's okay. You could tell me too. But other than that, stay on the lookout. Subscribe to your boy. I got a lot of shit coming up. I'm excited. I hope you guys have a beautiful June. Much peace. Much love.
They got you thinking that I'm dying, quoting all my songs, telling you that I'm lying. Don't ignore the truth, cause the truth will always find you. No matter where you go, is always right there behind you. See the shiny lights is only really there to blind you. Crazy how the stars in the sky could define you. Crazy how the stars in the sky could define you.